So in this video, we're going to talk about GoodRx, and it was a volatile session late last week. This was after the company announced good forward guidance despite missing Q4 expectations. Nevertheless, when you zoom out to the monthly chart, price has found support. Buyers are willing to fend this $4 to $5 range. And on the top side, we have sellers, which would be in control if price was to ever return or increase 100%. Now, before we continue with the analysis, let's actually get into the results. So GoodRx, so its shares jumped 6% after the prescription savings platform provider issued stronger than expected guidance for the first quarter, overshadowing a slight miss for the fourth quarter. Now, despite the miss, GoodRx provided an optimistic outlook for the first quarter of 2025, projecting revenue between 201 and 205 million, above the analyst consensus of 203 million. Company also expects an anticipated EBITDA margin of approximately 33% for Q1, up from 32% in the same quarter last year. Now, for the full year 2024, GoodRx reported revenue of 792 million, and that was good for a 6% increase year over year. Here's what the CEO had to say on the earnings call. I'm excited to join GoodRx at such a pivotal time for both the company and the healthcare system as a whole. I'm thrilled to be here, and I'm optimistic about the endless opportunities we have. You know, all great companies have this type of PR. It's never bad news. The company ended the fourth quarter with over 7 million consumers using its prescription-related offerings, highlighting its growing user base. Now, GoodRx focus on capital allocation and strategic priorities include investing for profitable growth and paying down debt. Appears to have resonated with investors as reflected in the positive stock movement following earnings release. Nevertheless, stock was pretty much muted after earnings. Now, this is the weekly chart, and I want to bring to your attention, you have two levels of interest. Again, this is the upside, 100% return. But before price even gets close to that, it needs to deal with two levels of interest, and I'm going to call these weekly sell levels. And when you have what I call a level on level, it's really tough for price to get through. So you have this drop, basing candles, and then the drop. Basing candles, and then the drop. One basing candle, and then the drop. Making this anticipated very difficult move higher. I do anticipate at least a reaction, meaning a pullback. And so it's not going to be easy for prices to move higher, but it has found support between $4 and $5. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, please like the video.